Hi everyone. So from this class, I will start talking about 8-dimension feng shui, and I will spend about 3 to 4 classes on it. And 8-dimension feng shui is a very simple technique, and it's very easy to learn and apply. Also based on my own experience, it's fairly effective and accurate. So just follow me step by step to learn it. So first, we need to talk about 8 trigram because this is the basis of 8-dimension feng shui. So what are the 8 trigrams? I will draw them one by one here. So say this is south, north, east, west. So pay attention. So the direction here is different from the conventional way of drawing the direction. So it's the south is on top and north is at the bottom. So the 8 trigrams are, let me draw it. 坎离对真全根熏坤 Okay, so that's the 8 trigram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each trigram is composed of 3 lines from top to bottom. So so this is the bottom line and the middle line and top line. So each line is either a divided line or a single line. So a divided line is what we call yin. If you remember what I taught in last class, yin, the single line is yang. Okay, but don't worry about this. Okay. So what you need to remember, to be familiar with is the name of the each trigram, and also each trigram is associated with a direction and a number. Okay, that is what you need to be familiar with. Like for this one, it's can. So this is from Mandarin. So it's can. Okay. So the direction is north, and the number associated with can is 1. Okay. And this is gen. G-E-N, gen, and the number associated with it is 8. Okay. And this is Zhen. I know this is from Chinese, so it's a little bit challenging for you to memorize the pronunciation, but it's okay. You can make a note, and later on in the future you can just check your note. You don't have to really memorize that in your mind. You just check your note. Xun 4, and this is Li. Well, it's my name. Li 9, and this is Kun, Q-U-N, Kun 2. This is Dui, D-U-I, Dui 7, and this is Qian, Q-I-A-N, Qian, and this is 6. So the number is from the Luo Shu, which is old Chinese scripts, and some of you might be familiar with it because the number is, you see, 9, 1 is 5, and 2, 4, 7, 3, 8, 6. You see, each line add up to 15. Each row and each column add up to 15. That's how you assign the numbers to the trigram. And each trigram is also associated with the direction. For example, qian is, you see, northwest, and gen is northeast, and xun is southeast, and kun is southwest. Yeah, and remember, this is what we call the postnatal chart. There is a natal chart. So in the natal chart, the number and trigram are at different directions. But in 8-dimension feng shui, we use the postnatal chart. You only need to remember the name, the number, and the direction of a trigram. Also, what the trigram looks like for can, divided line, single line, divided line. Okay, that's what you need to remember. You can write that down in your note. And okay, then we need to talk about the house trigram. So how to determine the house trigram. So the house trigram is a trigram determined by the orientation of your house. Okay, I will give an example. So that's the easiest way to explain it. Okay, let's say there's a house, and this is the door. Okay, and then my window. That's north. Okay, how to determine the orientation of the house? This is a very tricky and very important subject in feng shui. So I will spend one single class on it, about how to determine the orientation of the house. But for now, we'll just use the direction of the main door. There's the main door, to determine the orientation of the house. Let's say for this house, it is, in feng shui terminology, it is called sitting south. This is south. Okay, the house is sitting south, facing north. Okay, so there is the sitting direction. So in feng shui, there is a sitting direction, and there is a facing direction. And for this house, okay, the sitting direction of this house is south, and the facing direction of this house is north. So how to determine the sitting direction is, imagine that you stand outside of this house, right looking at the main door. Okay, there is one guy standing here, that's you, and your eye is here. Not a good drawing. Okay, your eye is here, and you're looking this way. Okay, you're looking into the house, and the direction you are looking at is the sitting direction of the house. Okay. So the house trigram is determined by the sitting direction of the house. Okay. Let's say here the sitting direction is south. So what's the trigram associated with south? If you still remember from the previous slide, it's Li, and the number is 9. Right, that's the Li trigram, and the number is 9. If you took some note just now, you can look up in your note. And okay, one more example. Let's say, well, the main door is not here. The main door here. Okay, so what is the house trigram of this one? So easy. So this direction is east. That's west. So this house is sitting west, facing east. This is the main door. Main door is here. Okay, it's sitting west. The sitting direction. Sitting direction is west. Okay, so which trigram is associated with west? That would be 对. And the number associated with it was 7, right? Should that be 7? Yes. Okay. So that's how you determine the house trigram. So the house trigram will be used to calculate which star is in which sector of the house. As I will introduce soon. The 4 auspicious stars and 4 inauspicious stars. Okay. So here the star is not the planet. Okay. So in feng shui, when we say star, it's usually about the qi profile. So you still remember what qi is? The qi profile. The concept of qi profile is I would say it's similar to the concept of the field. This is feng shui. Field in physics. Okay. And it's something. It occupies the space. It creates a condition in the space, but it's just hard for you to measure it. What you see is the effect of the qi profile. For example, if you spend most of your time at a place with inauspicious stars or inauspicious qi profile, then you might not feel comfortable, or you might make more poor judgments, or so. It's showing the effect of the qi profile. It's like, you know, in physics you have force, right? You don't measure the force. You measure, you see the effect of the force. Okay, so there's too much detail here. Let's talk about the 4 auspicious stars and inauspicious stars. They are 天一, the auspicious ones. Auspicious. 天一, and that's the Chinese way to pronunciate it. A verbal translation. Verbal translation. Heavenly doctor. Okay, it's not a doctor. Anyway, it's just a verbal translation. Okay. Let me write down every star here. Then I will explain what they mean. And 天一, and there is 生气. You guys can take note on it. 生气, life, generation. Sounds like auspicious, right? Life, generation. 延年, that would be longevity. And there is so it's not so stable, right? Let me write down everything. Full way. Fu Wei would be don't know how to translate this. Anyway, keep going. Inauspicious. Fu Wei, and there's 5 ghosts is Wu Gui. 5 ghosts. Jue Ming. Life endangering. Don't be scared by the word, because it's not life endangering. It's just its name in Chinese means life endangering, but it's not life endangering at all. 这名祸害 mishaps, and 六杀 6 killing. Okay, so these four are the auspicious stars, and these 4 are the inauspicious stars. So each star has its own meaning. Okay. Actually, you don't have to memorize what they mean, because what you need to know is which is auspicious, which is inauspicious. But I will still let you know what they mean in general. So 天意 usually means good for wealth, so it's about wealth, or just a good luck in general. Okay, it's favored for wealth growing. And 生气 is good for the reputation and status. Okay, and Yan Nian is about good for the relationship and networking. Okay, that's networking. So it's not, remember when I say relationship, it's not the romantic relationship here. It's usually the friendship. Okay, networking or relationship with your seniors. And so Fu Wei is about so it has the calming and stabilizing effect. So if you stabilizing, okay. So if you want to meditate or study, read a book, you can spend your time in Fu Wei position of the house. We usually call it, even though it's a star's name, but we usually call some position, say Fu Wei position, Tian Yi position of the house. Okay, the Wu Gui, this is the worst one, most inauspicious one. Wu Gui is about just bad luck in general, and all kinds of this fraudulent activity and illness and conflict with someone, whatever. Just bad luck. All kinds of bad lucks in general. Okay. And Jue Ming, his name is life endangering, but actually it just means some small accident or injuries. But don't worry. So based on my experience, the effect is not prominent at all. I used to have a client who sleeps at the Jue Ming position, but no problem at all. It's not so inauspicious. So Huohai mishaps, so it's clear from its name. It's just those small annoying issues, small annoying issues. And Liu Sha, the 6 killing, is the name is killing, but it's not about killing at all. So it's about the romantic relationship. So so if you're it's not so auspicious, I would say it's kind of in between auspicious and inauspicious. It's about sometimes it's about the conflict in relationship. But if you're a single person and you would like to establish relationship, then this this star is what you need to what you can work on and to improve your relationship. So it's a romantic relationship. It's about romantic relationship. Okay, so for 8-dimension feng shui, essentially what you need to do is you need to determine which star is in which sector of your house. So let me give you an example, because one example would explain everything. Let's see. Alright. Let's say we have a house. Let me draw a bigger one. Too big. We have a house. That's the main door. It's north. East. Southwest. Okay. So how to determine which star is in which sector of the house? First, you divide the house into 9 sectors. So you can do it this way. That's what I usually do. That's the cross section of your house, and I divide that into 9 sectors. 9 sectors. And some people do this way. You know, some feng shui consultant do it this way. That's okay. Okay. So first, we need to determine the house trigram of this house. Okay, it's sitting south, facing north. The sitting direction is south. So the house trigram is Li. So Li. Okay. And the house trigram, the direction associated with the house trigram is where the Fu Wei star is located. Okay. So the direction obviously the direction associated with the trigram, house trigram is south. Okay. So south is here, and this would be Fu Wei. Fu Wei. So that's where Fu Wei star is located. So you first determine Fu Wei, and it's always at the back of your house. Okay, once you determine the orientation of the house. Okay, then let's do that one by one. This is southeast, right? This sector is southeast. Southeast would be Xun. Let me write down the name for Li. This is Li, and this is southeast. Xun. Xun is this. Oh, sorry. Maybe this is empty. Okay. Xun. Okay, that's Xun. And so, which star is in this sector? How to determine that? You see, for you can basically what you do is you compare the trigram in this sector with the trigram in Fu Wei. Okay, what's the change? You see, the bottom line goes from a single line to a divided line. So there is a change of the bottom line, right? And the middle line changes from the divided line to a single line. So there's a change in the middle line. So there's change in middle line, we will write M, and the bottom line, So let me write it down here. So M means middle, B bottom, T will be top. Okay. So there's a change from the middle line to bottom line. So this sector would be 天一. How do I know that? Well, that's the rule. So this is what you need to hard code in your memory. Okay. So for 天一is associated with the trigram that change the middle line and bottom line from the trigram at Fu Wei. Okay, So this is Tianyi star, where Tianyi star is located, and we usually call that this is the Tianyi position. And okay, this one would be sorry, this is east. East would be this one. Okay, that's Zhen. If you still remember, east Zhen trigram is associated with the east. And then we check the change of the line. Okay, the top line changed, right? And that's the only change. The middle line are the same, and the bottom line also are the same. So only the top line changed. This is Sheng Qi position. So Sheng Qi. I know it's a little boring, but at the beginning I will go slowly. That's only the top line change. So when I note T, that means the top line changed. Then MB means middle line and the bottom line changed. Okay, and this one is northeast. Northeast. So it's changed. Okay, only the bottom line changed. That would be Hohai. Again, northeast. Yes, again, it's northeast. And top here, this is the north. All three line change. Every line changes from Li. So that's Kan diagram, and this is Yan Nian. Let me write down here. So Huohai is where only the bottom line change, and the Yan Nian is when all three line changes. Three line changes. And this sector, northwest, is associated with Qian. And only middle line changes. That's Juming. Only middle line change. And this is west. West is like this. So the change would be the middle line and the top line. Okay, middle line and the top line. This is Dui. That's 5 ghost. That's Wu Gui. 5 ghost. Wu Gui. 5 ghost. That would be. This is where the top and the middle. Last one. This is southwest. That's Kun. So the change will be the top line and the bottom line. That's Liu Sha. Liu Sha is the top line and the bottom line. And also the other one's Fu Wei, we determined at the very beginning, Fu Wei. Nothing changed. Nothing changed from the house trigram. The house trigram is where the Fu Wei is. Okay. So that's how you determine which star is in which sector. So this is what you need to hard code in your memory. You need to memorize that. Even you don't memorize that, you just write down in your note, and based on this rule, you will be able to determine which star is in which sector. And okay, so let's see. In this house, Tianyi is the most auspicious one. Okay, the number 1 auspicious star. Sheng Qi is very auspicious as well. And Huohai, not so good, but not so bad. 延年 auspicious. 决明 inauspicious. 乌龟 the most inauspicious one. 流沙 well, kind of in between. Okay, so in this house, let's say for example, if the the southeast, this is southeast. Okay, if the southeast sector of the house is the bedroom, okay, that's really good because 天一 is the most auspicious star, and you would like to make use of it. So how to make use of it? You need to stay there. You spend more time there. So if it's your bedroom, well, I think you probably will spend 1/3 of your time in your bedroom, right? So that's really good. On the other hand, if the southeast of this house is the bathroom, okay, that's really bad, because well, how long time you spend in your bathroom anyway? Probably not longer than 2 hours, right? So then that's the waste of the auspicious sector. So the best scenario is you have 天一 in your bedroom and 乌龟 in your bathroom or some random closet where you don't spend much time in. Okay, and if you have sheng also so as a general rule, you would like to have the bedroom or say living room if you spend a long time there watching TV or reading book. Bedroom and living room associated with the auspicious stars, and the bathroom or the closet or the storage room at your in the sector with inauspicious stars. Let's say your let's say 决明 is your storage room, 火海 is your bathroom. That's also pretty good. And also you would like to have the main door at a sector with auspicious stars. So you better have, let me write down. The kitchen is very tricky because in ancient China, kitchen is very important. So you better have kitchen in the auspicious location. But now, like for me, I never cook, so I don't spend any time in my kitchen. So I don't care about it. The bedroom and the bedroom. Let's see, bedroom, living room. If you spend lots of time in living room and main door, that with auspicious stars. Okay, that's really good. For other place, well, doesn't matter. Okay, so but I need to emphasize here. So in 8-dimension feng shui, the most important thing is avoid the 乌龟, the 5 ghost position. Okay, let's say you have a house, the bedroom or main door is not at 乌龟 position. Okay, then that's not so bad. Okay, so I will give more examples later on, and for the next class, I will discuss the life trigram and the property of the life trigram, and then the class after the next I will discuss how to set the direction or the orientation of the house. Okay, that's for today. Thank you, everyone.